In this video, I'll provide a comprehensive view of how my journey has been from the first dose to today. I'll go over weight loss, symptoms, side effects, whatever happened. I'll give you a really good, honest view of what it's like to be on Ozempic. As you know, I started taking Ozempic for weight to come off. It was affecting my mobility pretty badly. And I was just gonna end up getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It just wasn't healthy. When I fell over, my injuries were 10 times worse because I had more weight, I'd fall, I'd hurt myself really badly. And here we are, a year later. It has not been the easiest of journeys. You may have seen I've uploaded videos. I will link them down below if you're new here. And those first 3 months were the hardest. I had an appointment with a specialist doctor who prescribed me the Ozempic. He knew of my fears with the side effects because I just tend to be one of those people that gets all the side effects. We decided we would go lower than the first dose. So with Ozempic, when you start it, the first dose is 0.5 milligrams. He started me at 0.25 milligrams. He said, look, you probably won't notice anything, but it will just get your body used to it. Of course, the first week of it, I felt it. I felt full very quickly. I had nausea, vomiting. I probably lost the most weight in the first month because I was so sick. So the whole idea is to get to the milligram pen. And in Ireland, that is the highest you can go. I think in America, you can go to like 2 milligrams or something like that. The first 3 months. So it was hard. I started the first week of it, so sick, could not take it for another 2 weeks. We were going on holiday and I did not want to be sick for that whole holiday. I decided to just try again once we got home. And then I slowly raised it by a couple of clicks. Let's go back to May 2024. I did 18 clicks. I did 4 weeks of that. To be honest, I just felt sick all the time. I couldn't eat. I was losing weight fast, obviously. Some people do not react. They do not get any of these side effects. It's actually a common side effect and generally it will go away. I can tell you, it did eventually go away. I do remember going to the doctor. He said, like, just raise it slowly, add an extra click, maybe once every 2 weeks or something like that. So like, cut to, I made it to 30 clicks and then bam, 30 clicks, I'm back to square one. So I went back to the doctor and he said, look, let's just go back to the beginner. Let's start again. So we took a break of a week and then I started again. By the time it was January of this year, I made it back to 30 clicks. And this time the journey wasn't so bad. It's like my body was starting to get used to the drug. Now to today, where are we? We're in June. I am now finally, a year later, on 0.5 milligrams. It has taken that long. And I know people are wanting to know how much weight did I lose. Well, you could go back to my first video and just look at me. You can see the weight loss. So far in 1 year, I have lost, I'm going to do it across all platforms, 18 kg, 40 pounds, or 3 stone. That's how much I've lost. And they say that you should lose at least 5% of your body weight. I've lost about 10. I'm happy that it's just kind of slowed down now. Antibiotics again. I have had nothing but bladder infections, UTIs, you name it. Never had that before. And it is the most painful, nastiest thing. And you can't really go anywhere because the urgency to go all the time. I need to stay at home. It's given me food aversions. Quite quickly, I couldn't eat eggs without feeling sick, being sick. So I stopped eating eggs. Even the look of them or the smell of them will turn my stomach. I cannot eat meat that hasn't been, say, minced or chopped down. What I eat has to be clean, healthy. So it kind of forces you to eat the right way, I guess, or what you're supposed to eat like, you know. Food noise. I definitely had a problem with food. Who doesn't? I comfort eat. I really enjoy food. It's that whole food noise, just thinking about my next meal, this, or I want to try this, I want to eat this, to it's just silence. I wasn't thinking about food all the time. It gave me room to think about other things, do other things. To the point, and this isn't healthy, by the way, that I forgot to eat, especially with MS. Like if I skip a meal, I could feel pretty weak. So I tend not to do that. I realize that I don't have to finish everything on my plate, and I can't finish everything on my plate because the way it works is it slows your digestion down. So you feel fuller for longer. I might eat my breakfast and I can't eat lunch because I'm still full. So that's been a learning curve. You have to be careful as well because the food is staying in your stomach for that long. Ozempic burps. Now they surprised me. I've never laughed so hard. Literally, you burp out of nowhere violently and you sound like a frog. And that was quite funny. I've had more energy. So I've been able to get up and down off the floor a lot more, which has really helped me because that's one of the fears that I'd built up with my MS. Getting up off the floor. I fall a lot. I was always mindful I wasn't gonna fall. I wasn't gonna put myself in danger of that. Now I'm a little bit more brave. I fall and I do find it hard to get back up, but not as hard. I need to start working on my muscle strength and my tone. Like my core has disappeared. Like I have nothing. That's one of the things I've really noticed and I'm working on now. I'm doing weights. Ozempic works. That is the truth. I have lost quite a lot of weight. This is more long-term and it's fine. I'm okay now. I know what I can eat and what I can't eat. I'd love to know if anybody has gone on this Ozempic journey. How was it? Tell me, how did you get on? Because I've met people that didn't even get sick. I just want to hear it. Stick it in the comments.